Blame Truth here, and ladies and gentlemen, you quite simply are just not angry enough. You're not angry enough. And before I get into the news, if you guys are unhappy and you want to stop this mess, consider hitting the subscribe button. Consider liking the video so this video reaches far and wide. Consider commenting on the video so the algorithm picks it up or whatever the fuck this shit does. I don't even know how it works. I've been doing YouTube so long. Still don't know how it works. I don't know. But regardless, I think all these things help because I'm just sick of it, and I know you are too. I am sick of just the insulting of our intelligence. I am sick of the weak fucking people that let it happen. And quite frankly, I am just sick of pretty much every big corporation, which owns most of the world, churning out fucking slop. So without further ado, let's just get right on into the meat and potatoes because I have a lot I want to get off my chest. So let's start off with the least bad news, I guess. Let's cover Battlefield 6. The last time I was talking about Battlefield 6, I mentioned how the Saudi government buyout or whatever wanted to push Battlefield into a yearly slop release cycle just like Call of Duty. They're not quite there yet, but I predicted they're already working on Battlefield 7, which is why the content for Battlefield 6 is non-existent. But it gets worse, and a lot of people miss this. So let me just give you guys the full rundown here. Charles Bartholomew Intel on Twitter says, Battlefield 6 devs used multiple AI tools during development. This is new breaking news, by the way, including voice-to-face, speech-to-animation AI software and face rig, character face creation AI software to quote-unquote speed up development. 30% of the game's cinematics feature speech to animation that was created by AI. Battlefield 6 does not include the AI content disclosure on Steam that other games show. I mean, we found this out pretty much before this news broke. We found it out in the cosmetics, the AI-generated slop cosmetics and stickers and emblems. Just like Call of Duty tried to sneak bias with Black Ops 6, I am so fucking sick of these companies not just taking every shortcut imaginable, not just treating their dev team like trash, but trying to openly lie to us and expecting us to buy it. We're not idiots. I understand that the average IQ, I think since the millennium, has dropped exponentially, but we're not to the point where you can just egregiously put AI slop in front of us and expect us just to accept it. There are some people in my comments section, either they're thinking it or they've already commented it, that are saying AI is not that big of a deal. It's the future. There's no fighting against it. You might as well get used to it. And to that, I say you are a weak little bitch. Because of that mindset, let me just show you. Let me just show you what that mindset gets you. It's gonna bite you in the ass eventually as well. Don't get it twisted. But let's take a look here at what that mindset gets us in the big 2026. You ready, Junior? Here you go. 1/3 of US video game industry workers were laid off in 2025. 1/3 were fired from their job while these companies are bringing in record profits. Really let that sink in, okay? And that's affecting more than gaming. Maybe you think, well, I'm not a game dev, I don't care. Meta lays off another 700 employees as pivot to AI continues. You could take 10 seconds and Google search layoffs due to AI, and you will find just incredible results that show that if you let this shit happen, you're going to have a harder life in the future. I'm not making that up, you know? Okay, so this is funny. Battlefield 6 brought in over, what was it, like $3 billion in sales or something like that. I'll have the exact figure up on the screen right now for those that are not watching or listening to me in their car or vehicle. The studio art director at DICE was just laid off. Sad day for me. My role at DICE as studio art director has been eliminated, and I've been impacted by the layoffs on Battlefield. This is after they've already laid off, I think, thousands of devs, an undisclosed amount of devs, but probably thousands, honestly. I mean, I just can't. I cannot believe I fell for it. I'm usually pretty good at realizing that I'm having the wool pulled over my eyes. But Call of Duty has shit on us so long that I didn't see the fact that Battlefield is just trying to be Call of Duty Junior. And here we are. That's, technically speaking, the less bad news from what I'm about to cover. And it has everything to do with your money. They want to take your money. They don't just want to take your money. They want to take your money and have you be miserable and addicted to their shit fucking products that they continue to pump out. What am I talking about? After a brief word from this video's sponsor, which is hopefully going to save you money in the long run, we will get into how every single gamer is going to be affected by what I'm about to show you, and it's time to fight back. Cravings are not just about nicotine, they're about the habit, the hand-to-mouth motion, oral fixation, that momentary pause. When the loop is broken, cravings spike. Fume replaces your habit with a flavored air fidget device that gives your hands and mouth something to do, distracting cravings without nicotine, vapor, or batteries. Fume has so many different flavors, but my favorite has to be the crisp mint. It makes you smell great. You won't be doing any sort of garlic breath shenanigans, but they also have maple pepper, grapefruit, as you can see here. Whatever you want, Fume has got it. And the fidgeting, man, I don't know what to do with my hands, much like Ricky Bobby, and Fume helps me personally have something to kind of play with and fidget with. I'm just an ADHD guy, so it helps me keep my hands busy instead of doing something I shouldn't be doing habit-wise. And that moment is exactly how Fume works. So guys, if you're ready to break the habit, now's a great time to try Fume. Right now, when you grab a Journey Pack, you'll get a free Fume Topper just for using my code BLAMETRUTH. The Fume Topper adds a soft, replaceable, chewable mouthpiece, giving your mouth something safe to chew when cravings hit. So head to tryfume.com, that's TRYFUM.com, and use code BLAMETRUTH to get your free Fume Topper with your Journey Pack. Alright guys, welcome back to the video. If you are still a nicotine user in the big 2026, hit up Fume and save yourself a long laundry list of health problems, financial problems. You're literally burning your money away. Yeah, hopefully Fume helps you out if you are one of those people. Anyway, let's get back into the meat and potatoes here, and let's cover what they have done with PlayStation. Oh my god. Again, man, let me just preface this by looking up the Sony profits for 2025. Sony reported strong Q3 FY 2025 results, with operating income rising 22% year over year to 515 billion yen, driven by gaming software sales and a weaker yen. The company raised its full-year operating profit forecast to 1.54 trillion yen. When you convert that to USD, it's nearly $10 billion with a B. I want you to keep all of this in mind when I give you this news, and I want you, if you are still watching this video, I want you to really think about if you ever buy a Sony product ever again. Seriously. Charlie Intel says, PlayStation is increasing the price of the PS5. Oh, basic PS5 is going to be $650. The PS5 Digital Edition is going to be $600, and the PlayStation 5 Pro is going to be $900. For that price, every time I eject the disc, I want Scarlett Johansson to come out of the disc tray like a genie and start sucking my dick. That is insanity! You know, it's funny though, because I called this. I said that the next PlayStation, get ready, and my viewers can back me up. I don't know exactly where I said it in my previous commentaries, but I know I said that the next PlayStation is going to be roughly $1,000, if not more. Viewers, in my comment section, back me up, and then thumb up the people that will back me up where I said that, because it's going to happen. This is absolutely ridiculous. The fact that when I bought my PlayStation 5 back when it launched or whatever, the fact that I can sell it now for a profit and all of the hardware inside it is aged and old is insanity. We have never seen that before with technology, at least in the US. And as much as I want to rag on Sony here, it's all across the board. Charlie also tweeted out that console prices have only gone up during this generation. The Xbox Series S in 2020 was $300, now it's $400. The Series X in 2020 was $500, now it's $600, and the PS5 digital has raised from $400 to $600. I actually sold my Series X, I think it was last year, for a profit. As soon as they raised the price, I sold that sumbitch, which was basically new. It was just collecting dust. I sold that piece of shit and made a couple bucks on it. I mean, honestly, I'm tempted to do the same with my PS5 because that Frankenstein modem router looking motherfucker is essentially a paperweight anyway. I don't touch it. I play old games on my PC, you know? But regardless, guys, why are we just accepting this? Let me show you an example here, okay? Let me show you what a company looks like that had their priorities straight and that puts you first. This is gonna blow your mind after just seeing what I showed you, but take a look at this. Costco's founder once told the company's current CEO, "If you raise the price of the fucking hot dog, I will kill you." That's a real quote. The $1.50 hot dog drink combo at Costco is $1.50. Several days ago, the Costco founder had this to say. The Seattle Times asks if that price of the hot dog combo goes up, what will it mean? And Jim Sinegal says that I'm dead. It's amazing how creative we have been to figure out ways to keep the price down. It was a Sinai hot dog, and now it's a Kirkland signature hot dog. It's actually 4.4 ounces, so it's slightly bigger than a quarter pound now. It's a drink and a free refill on the drink for $1.50. We used to sell the soda in a can, and we put in soda machines, which took down the price. We improved the cost of the condiments. We've purchased better on buns and things like that. It's the same quality hot dog, all beef, the best ingredients that you can imagine. I know it sounds crazy making a big deal about a hot dog, but we spent a lot of time on it. And the Seattle Times asked, why is it a big deal for you? Because everybody talks about it. People look at that hot dog and say $1.50. This is unbelievable. It's the same thing you'd spend $7 or $8 at the ballpark for and not get the same quality dog. It's one of the things that we're known for. When you get customers who are that delighted with something, it's worth your time and energy to make it work. Meanwhile, to add on to the fucking consoles raising in price, Fortnite just recently says they're increasing the price for in-game V-Bucks as the cost of running Fortnite has gone up a lot, and we're raising prices to help pay the bills. Bills. Fortnite is sounding like DSP in 2026. What?
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill.
This is a $22.5 billion with a B dollar company here in Epic. Not only did they do this, they laid off devs. Epic Games laid off over 1,000 employees just 3 days ago. I mean, what are we doing here? Compare this to what I just read you about the Costco hot dog. Jim Sinegal, you are a god among men. Keep this man alive at all costs. This is how you run a business in a capitalist society without fucking over your customers at every turn. Make no mistake about it. Me calling the average person a weak little bitch, yeah, let's go back to that for just a second. Someone like me, for example, and I'm not some like tough Rambo motherfucker up here by any stretch of the imagination. I have my vices, I have my weaknesses, I can be psychologically manipulated. However, I wouldn't be caught dead supporting Sony with anything. In fact, after this video, I'm probably gonna go pirate a bunch of Sony Pictures Entertainment movies. Seriously, I might go pirate a bunch of PS1 ROMs or something and play that. Like, this is ridiculous. Many people will see this and just be like, okay, I'll pay for it, whatever. I'm addicted to gaming, even though gaming now sucks ass for the most part, on top of robbing you blind. This entire commentary, by the way, I'm fiddling with my Fume, the sponsor of today's video, because I'm just like so on edge right now. So the only silver lining, the only bit of good news I have to share today is At the very least, it seems like at least a small portion of us are fighting back and waking up and not putting up with this absolute bullshit that these rich corporate sociopaths are trying to push on us. Now, I have a prediction real quick. I'm going to back it up with evidence after I give you my prediction. Something has got to give. Either we're going to be enslaved by these corporate overlords, which is the bad ending, or there will be a good ending, and we actually come together, push back against this nonsense, I don't know, sell our stock in Meta and stop Zuckerberg's wet dream of making an $80 billion cartoon world where he can get digitally pegged by a 600-pound woman eating a wiener schnitzel. In our generation, we'll have enough money to do what they want, but what we want to do is go back to the past and keep these old games alive. Just recently, Modern Warfare 2019 took off, and wouldn't you know it, it now has more players. I mean, it was on sale for $6, let's not forget that, but it has more active players than Warzone, Black Ops 7, and Black Ops 6 combined, and it's either beating or near Battlefield on Steam charts. But on top of that, people are so sick of Battlefield 6 and EA's bullshit, aka Call of Duty and Activision Junior, that they've actually gone back to Battlefield 1. Out of nowhere, Battlefield 1 peaked at nearly 16,000 players just yesterday, and this isn't on sale for $6 like Call of Duty. It's still $40. That is absolutely bewildering to think about. That's how bad these modern day FPS multiplayer games are. Guys, listen. I actually missed out on Battlefield 1. I was playing something else at the time. I think I was just not really feeling FPS. I played a little bit of Battlefield 1, and I enjoyed what I played, but I didn't really get into it. If this game is safe to play, if you play on PC and if it's safe to play, if you guys give me the go-ahead, I would love to revisit Battlefield 1 and bring you guys some gameplay here. Honestly. The main thing, though, is with these old games, security is an issue. So please, give me the full rundown. Battlefield fans, in the comments section below, please give me a synopsis if it's safe to play or not. But guys, I am out of time. I hope you enjoyed. Please do not stand for this garbage. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Peace. Oh yeah, and thank you again, Fume, for sponsoring this video. Check them out, guys.